Hi guys, welcome to this first video of Riders Republic. If you've been following the channel, you might know that I bought this game not too long ago, like maybe a week or two at this point, which is very late, I know. I had been thinking about buying it for a long time, but I never did because I always thought it was a bit too expensive without being sure enough that I would like it, even though it's, it's a game I should like. But yeah, I wasn't 100% sure. But recently it was on sale for, I think, 60 or 75% off. So yeah, that was a good time to take the plunge. And so far it's been really good. I haven't played it as much as I would like because I have other games I want to play, both for the channel and just privately. But I have been enjoying it quite a bit. I was kind of disappointed that the BMX career and the skate career were not included, but that was just my fault for not reading the description enough and just not following the game enough to know that the skate part is still very new. And apparently also is the BMX part. Okay, there's a viewpoint here. The Four Guardsmen. Welcome to the land of the giants. Talk about making a dramatic entrance. The Four Guardsmen are a tight quartet of elephantine sequoia trunks, welcoming visitors into the giant forest. This natural gateway was named by George Welsh in 1919 while he was surveying the route for General's Highway, also known formally as California State's something. I couldn't read all of it in time. So yeah, for this video there is no real objective. I just wanna fly and ride and ski and snowboard around. Maybe pick up some collectibles on the way, which I don't know how many there are. I mean, I don't know how many kinds there are. I know there are the landmarks, which probably don't really count as a collectible, but there are, I think it's close to 500 balloons that you can find, the double R balloons in random places all around the world. And of course, I would very much like to find all of them. I don't know if I will. Oh. Well, that's fortunate. There's one right here. Okay, 535 balloons. And so far I have found 6. For those who have been around for long enough, you might know that I played Steep when that was fairly new, which I liked and from memory, it was quite a popular game on the channel. Nothing super special, but still. If you hear coughing in the background, that's my wife. She's been sick for the better part of a week. And she was nice enough to go upstairs so I could record. But yeah, you can still hear the cough. I'll try to cut it out as much as I can because it's not especially pleasant, but I hope it's not a super big deal. On that note, I switched back to my older mic, which is, oops, which is much more sensitive. I had some problems with it for a while, so I switched to a different mic, which is the one you've been which is the one you've been hearing in all of the recent videos. But yeah, this one objectively, I guess, sounds better. Although that's very much a subjective thing to say. So. But it should sound better and like more detailed. But it's a bit more difficult to work with in terms of sensitivity and background noises. I don't think I'll be doing many challenges in these videos. I'm having kind of a hard time balancing all the games I'm playing currently. I feel like I still have a few too many on the schedule. I definitely want to keep playing The Binding of Isaac and Death Stranding, which has also been a while since I recorded that. And I mean, in general, I feel like most games that do pretty well on the channel are like extreme sports kind of games, like Session and Shredders, which I should also record a bit more of. I know in the past Skate used to do pretty well, or very well for my standards. Switch to the trick bike. Yeah, like the Skate games, Skate 2 and 3 specifically, were pretty popular back in the day. And so was Steep, I think. So it feels like those kinds of games are generally like the genre that this channel is heading towards, which is fine. Like, I enjoy those games. I really like Session. I really like this game. I like Riders. I like Shredders. I'm just not really sure if that impression is correct. I apologize if I'm talking shop too much and just riding around without much aim, but that was kind of the point of this video, to explore a bit and ride off this massive drop. But yeah, it's very much a first world problem to not be sure what games to record. Oh no. Because yeah, there's Isaac and Death Stranding. There is Stardew Valley, Riders Republic, Session, Shredders, plus all the reading videos I like to do. So it's a bit tough. And it will also be a bit tough to land on this thing. I'm really not great at precise parachuting. I just spent the better part of like 10 minutes trying to land on this stupid arch. Okay. Delicate arch. Most people know Utah's most recognizable rock feature, Delicate Arch, from the state's license plate. If you ever visit in person, you'll know that it's really not all that delicate. The soaring arc of Entrada sandstone is the largest freestanding arch in the park. Warning, parking can be a problem, and the fines to the bathroom are something. One big reason why I wasn't sure if I would like Riders Republic is the online stuff. As you may or may not know, I play on PS5, and I don't have PlayStation Plus. In fact, I've never had PlayStation Plus. In the 9 years that I've had a PlayStation 4 or 5, I just never had the need to play online, and I don't necessarily enjoy multiplayer games. And especially now with the different tiers of PS Plus, I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me. Feel free to let me know if you would like to see more of this game, and also if there's anything you'd like me to do in these videos. I'm not against doing the challenges and whatnot, but the main reason why I think it's better if I don't do them is because I am pretty quick to lose my patience in any race type thing or competition type game. which would not be, you know, whoops, which would not really contribute to the vibe I'm trying to achieve in my videos. If and when I make another video of Riders Republic, or I should say by the time I make another one, I do want to explore more and just have a better idea of where, whoops, of where all the interesting spots are, like some cool bike trails or skate parks, whatever. Can I nab this one? Yeah. It's pretty fun just flying around. It's definitely the faster way to get anywhere rather than biking or, God forbid, walking. As for the double R balloons, I'm pretty sure I saw a video not long ago where someone explained that you can really zoom in a lot on the map until you can even see the balloons on the map, which I guess makes it easier to track them down. Close, but I got it. I do hope to unlock some fun gear soon. I haven't really checked the outfits much. But it's pretty standard clothes for now. Nothing too crazy. If it's anything like Steep, I should be getting some wacky costumes before long. I missed again. Terrible approach. Still got it. Wasn't expecting to. Maybe this is kind of a cheaty way to get the balloons with the jetpack. It's not what it's called, but I can't think of the name right now. The rocket wing. But I'm sure most of the balloons you can only get from the ground with a bike or a skis, whatever. Control-wise, I tried the trickster layout where you do spins and flips with the right stick, but it was too inconsistent and I kept doing flips and spins I didn't mean to do. I changed it to trickster without even trying the racer mode first. Oh, come on. Because doing spins and flips with the face buttons seemed weird, but it's actually much easier and much more consistent. Can I fly through this building? Probably not. I was sure I would make it. I have to dip down a bit. Yeah, okay. I have no doubt there will be a thing in one of the races. Flying through tight spots like that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about enough for this first introductory video of Riders Republic. Not super eventful, but at least we got some balloons added to the collection. So yeah, let's land somewhere here. But that is going to be it for this one. As always, thank you very much for watching and for listening. And I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.